thought you'd be at school by now, getting your results.
Well, I want to make sure this gets me there, don't I?
Looking at the state, I very much doubt it.
Well, it might not look like much. Once I've got it done up, this will make me a bomb.
As long as you find another mug like me.
There's nothing wrong with the one that I sold you.
It was a joke.
Sorry, I didn't get it. I was too nervous.
About your results or telling your dad you're leaving?
I'm not 100% sure that I am leaving. Let's see how things go with this first.
I was hoping you hadn't left yet.
She missed the bus.
Well, I'll be going as soon as I got cleaned up.
I don't see the point. I know I've failed.
You might not have done.
Will you believe me? I have.
Well, even if you have, it's not the end of the world, is it? You'll get through it. I'll help you.
Help me do what?
Is he in then? Scott?
I don't know. I didn't see him when I opened up. Why?
Because he was bundled into a police car in the middle of the night. That's why.
What for?
Well, I'm hoping Emily here will be able to tell us that.
No, I know nothing about it.
Oh, God. You're coming for me next.
Why'd you say that?
Mrs. Hope's gone on a holiday with a prize that I won pretending to be her. It might be fraud investigation.
Don't talk soft, love. Why would they have arrested Scott if they was worried about that?
There might be an innocent explanation.
No. If you ask me, it'll be because of his sexual proclivities. Oh, Betty, really. And as the good book says, your sins will find you out.
It says something about casting first stone and all.
About time. When can I get out of here?
As soon as we've asked you a few questions.
Did I rape her? No. All right, can I go now?
Hey, watch what you say. You're still under caution, remember?
To hell with that. Can you not just get it over with?
It's not that simple. It'll take a while to process the evidence.
Evidence? What are you talking about, evidence?
Try and be patient, eh, son?
Can I be patient when you've got me locked up in here for no reason?
You are entitled to a solicitor.
I do not need a solicitor, because I have done nothing wrong.
Your choice.
This is ridiculous. I shouldn't be in here, do you understand?
You will have your say soon enough.
Right, I'll be off then. And you've no need to worry about Debbie getting in the way, because I'll be dropping her off at home before the meeting. And I know the contract inside out. Chris.
What?
The contract.
Your meeting's at 10, isn't it?
See you later.
Cheers, Dad.
We're ready when you are, aren't we, babes?
Are you frightened?
Yeah, I just really want to be put out of my misery now.
Robert's dead scared.
Says who?
You didn't have any breakfast.
Yeah, well, Dad cooked it. Do you blame me?
Oh, you'll be fine. In any case, you're only halfway through, not like Ollie here.
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
In a few months, you're going to be going off to university in a brand new life.
Yeah.
Don't forget you said you'd ring Donna with her results.
I haven't. Right, should we get off?
You know, we arrested Scott Windsor in the early hours of this morning.
It was all around the village by breakfast time. The rumour is it was something to do with that lass he was with last night.
Yolanda Howie.
Aye, that's her.
Had she been in here before last night?
Yes, she'd been in once.
And what was your impression of her?
She's a good-looking girl.
And how did she behave towards Mr. Windsor?
She's not shy, if that's what you mean. Hey, we're not open yet.
We're not here for a drink.
We heard about Scott being arrested.
You see? DS Pugh. And you are?
I'm Sid Wolfe. It's Chloe Atkinson.
Have you arrested him?
You're friends with Mr. Windsor, are you?
Yeah.
You don't sound too sure.
I used to go out with him. It's been a bit difficult.
That's putting it mildly. You had a flaming row with that Yolanda.
So you know her?
I used to go out with her.
So what, you swapped girlfriends?
It wasn't like that.
So what was the row about?
I don't like her.
Because she's going out with your ex?
He was showing off. He brought her in here to prove he got over Chloe. I think he's God's gift.
I couldn't care less. Besides, they're not even going out. Last night was the first time.
And what happened after the row?
Scott and Yolanda left.
To go back to his place?
By the look on his face, yeah?
Meaning?
Meaning he looked like he'd scored. He was all over her.
And she was all over him as well.
Well, that's part of her job, isn't it?
When she's working, it's an act, isn't it?
But last night didn't look like an act. And she seemed to be interested in it.
Why? She's saying she wasn't. Is that what this is about?
Well, she's made a very serious allegation, yeah.
What? She's saying he attacked her?
She's not saying he raped her.
That's exactly what she's saying.
How'd it go?
It went great. Dentist reckons her teeth are all sound.
Oh, good.
I'm going to get going.
Oh, can't you stay for a bit?
No chance. Debbie, I'm late for my meeting and I promised Chris I wouldn't be. See you later.
Never mind, lovely. You'll see her again soon.
I know.
Do you wish you were still living up at home farm? Is that it?
No.
Well, it's understandable you want to live with Charity. She is your mum.
Do you know what I really want?
What? Go on.
I want to live with my mum and dad and be a proper family.
Oh, lovely, that's never going to happen.
Why not?
Well, because Karen and Charity, they can't live under the same roof.
Yeah, well, it takes a long time for mum to get to like someone. She won't know me when I first came.
I'm sorry, love, but you don't know what you're talking about.
I do.
You're only a child. You can't understand.
Right. If they hate each other so much, how come I saw them kissing?
You what?
Yeah. 2 weeks ago after I'd been fishing my cane.
I don't believe it.
Believe what you like. But it happened. I'm telling you.
I just heard about Scott. Is it true he's been arrested?
Yes.
He's still at the police station, apparently.
Well, does Viv know what's happened?
I didn't know whether to ring her or not.
Do you know if he's been charged?
No, and I'm going to wait till I know for definite. I don't want to upset her for no reason.
Scott doesn't seem to worry about who he upsets, and he can rot in jail for all I care.
Everybody's talking about it then.
Yeah, what do you expect?
He's not a rapist, not Scott.
Well, I would have said the same, but after all this stuff with Zoe, it makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Scott would never have done anything like that.
Well, did he ever get violent with you?
No, of course not.
Well then.
But this is the second time he's been accused. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but you know what Yolanda's like. She don't need much persuasion.
Why would she say that he raped her if he didn't?
Well, she's a psycho. You know what she was like when I chucked her?
Yeah, but this is a bit different. Scott could end up in prison.
I've just had Dawn on the phone. She told me that Scott Windsor's been arrested on suspicion of rape.
If you knew how much I've been looking forward to hearing those words. It was the girl he was with in the pub, presumably.
How do you know about her?
Well, I saw him with her. He even warned her about him.
You what?
Well, he was bound to do it again, after what he did to my sister. Let's just hope they nail him this time.
Yeah, well, you would say that, wouldn't you?
He's so arrogant he thinks he can get away with anything. Well, now, he's going to realise he can't.
How do you think Zoe will take it when she finds out?
I should hope she'd be delighted.
Yeah, but won't it just stir up bad memories?
That'll be all for now, Terry.
Chris, before you say anything...
I had a phone call at
explain.
10:30 from a very impatient client who was waiting outside the haulage office wondering where the hell you were.
I know, he
So,
said.
where were you?
The dentist.
You said you'd get to the meeting on time.
Well, we got held up. What can I say? You know what it's like.
No, I don't know what it's like. I don't know why you had to take her in the first
Oh,
place.
let's see, shall we? Because I'm her mother? I think you'd do the same if it were Joseph.
I wouldn't jeopardise an important contract.
Well, that's another story.
Enlighten me.
He's decided not to renew.
Brilliant.
Not because of this morning, though.
What, after the way you treated him? Come on.
No, he has not been happy for months. He said so. He's probably been tapped up. Someone's probably made him a better offer.
Well, they probably have. But maybe if you'd had your mind on the job, you might have seen it coming.
Oh, right. And what do you mean by that?
You're never in the office these days. You spend half your life at the Dingles.
Oh, and why's that? Oh, let's see. Because my daughter's there. And whose fault is that, eh?
Oh, that's right. You blame someone else.
Well, you could have probably talked to the client, couldn't you?
Maybe. But I don't think I care.
What, you don't care about the business or you don't care about me?
If you don't mind, I've got a lot to do.
Chris, will you talk to me? Chris!
Do you want to try one of these?
Thanks. Ow.
Oh, never mind, love. I'll get you some towels.
Lisa,
What, love?
you know what I said earlier about my mum and dad kissing?
What about it?
You're all right. It didn't happen. I made it up because that's what I wanted.
I thought so.
Sorry.
Oh, you've no need to apologise, lovey. I know why you said it.
You're not going to tell my mum, are you?
Course not. It'll be just between you and me.
Cheers.
You know, I know things aren't perfect, but Charity does love you. And so does Kane, in his funny way. But they never get together.
I know.
Right, I'll find you something to eat.
We've plenty of witnesses who saw you leave the pub with Miss Howie. And forensics will provide us with evidence to prove that you had sex with her.
I have never denied that. But it's what she wanted. As soon as we got back to the flat, she started coming on to me.
I spoke to a friend of yours this morning, Sid Wolfe.
So?
He says you fancy yourself where women are concerned.
Well, he's got no room to talk.
He says you took Yolanda to the pub to prove a point.
What point?
That you got over splitting up with Chloe Atkinson. That you could still pull any woman you wanted.
That's his opinion.
Maybe your mate Sid's right. You made a big show of being with this girl for his benefit and for Chloe's, because he goes out with her now, doesn't he?
Don't care.
Only the only way to prove that you still got what it takes is to get her into bed. All right, you could have given her a cup of tea and put her on the last bus. But that wouldn't make you a sex god, would it?
That is rubbish.
So you get her back to your place, and you start kissing, and you think she's going to go the whole way. Only she doesn't. She says no. And you can't accept that, after what's gone before.
That's not how it happened.
How did her blouse get torn?
It was an accident.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was undoing it. And she moved and it ripped.
That's very convenient.
Yeah, well, maybe. But it's the truth. Look, I don't know why she's lying, but she is. I did not rape her.
Yeah, Tate. Chris Tate. Just ringing to confirm I'll be there on Friday. Yeah, thanks very much.
What's happening on Friday?
A conference in Leeds.
What about?
Travel solutions in the 21st century. Should be about as interesting as it sounds. Still, a chance to meet new clients.
Anyone in particular?
You don't need to know. I'll handle it on my own.
What?
Terry can take me. You can hold my hand if the going gets tough.
This is about this morning, isn't it? Losing that customer. This is your way of getting back at me.
On the contrary, I thought you'd enjoy a bit of time to pursue your new interests.
Oh, don't give me that, Chris.
In fact, I thought we could stay for a couple of nights.
What? You can be there and back in a day.
I could do with a break.
From me.
You said that, not me. It's all right with you, isn't it, Terry?
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I'll have to talk to John, but I don't see why not.
Splendid. Sorted, then.
Lucky, I'm happy to come with you, but I don't want to get stuck in the middle of you two.
You haven't. She's overreacted. She had a bad morning.
What, are you and her getting on better?
What makes you say that?
Well, if you're going away for a few days, maybe you're trusting her a bit more.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Well, what is going on, then?
Things haven't changed between us. If anything, they've got worse.
Sorry I asked.
Don't be. I've got more important things to worry about.
This officer will take you back to your cell.
When can I go home?
That depends. Might need to ask you a few more questions.
Do that!
Calm down.
What's she been saying?
Get away, Constable.
Tell them what happened!
I already have!
But I didn't do it! That wasn't me! Constable, now! What? You know I didn't do that to you! Tell them!
That's enough, sir.
But I didn't hit her, and I didn't rape her!
You shouldn't have seen her.
I didn't do it. I didn't do anything!
A, B and 2 C's. Well done, son.
Is that good?
It's all right.
Oh, don't be so modest. It's brilliant. Repeat this next year with your A-levels, you'll be able to do anything you want.
Maybe.
Of course you will. I'm dead proud of you.
Thanks.
And I think we should celebrate. How about going out tonight for a slap-up meal?
Yay!
Well, I've arranged to meet some of my mates in Hotton.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, well, never mind. Do it another time.
Yeah. Great.
You little cheeky.
Hiya.
Oh, hi, love. I didn't expect to see you back today.
You don't mind me coming, do you?
Oh, no, of course not.
I wanted to get out of the house. What for? No reason, just wanted a breath of fresh air.
I've just made a pot of tea.
That'd be nice.
Sit yourself down.
Thanks, Lisa. Cheers.
You sure you're all right?
Well,
Just clocked your car outside. You moving in?
yeah, right.
Well, you might as well. Can't seem to keep away these days.
So I'm gonna get going.
Oh, what about your tea?
I've got work to do. No point putting it off, is there?
Hey, don't leave on my account.
Debs, I'll ring you tomorrow, see how you're feeling. All right.
Oh, Charity, look, before you go.
Yeah?
Me and Belle, we're going to Whitby at the end of the week, and we wondered if Debbie could come with us.
Well, it's fine by me if she wants to go.
She does. In fact, she wanted me to ask you.
Well, she needn't have done that. I don't mind at all. Should have asked me yourself.
Thought I'd better let you know. I'm going to keep you in overnight.
Oh, what for? I've told you everything I know.
We haven't finished our preliminary inquiries. And we'll need to talk to you first thing in the morning.
Are you going to charge me?
Depends. We're still awaiting further evidence.
What is it she's saying exactly? That I hit her? Look. Look at my hands. You've done tests. You can prove that I didn't do it, can't you?
Did I say she was thumped?
Oh, so what's she saying then? That I hit her with a cricket bat?
Save it till tomorrow, eh, son?
No, wait. I've been thinking, and I know what this is all about. I've been set up. It's Chris Tate. He has to be behind this. He's chucked me out of my house. He's tried to ruin my business, and now this.
Those are very serious allegations.
Yeah, well, he hates me.
It's not surprising. He thinks you raped his sister.
I didn't do it, though, did I?
She can't remember consenting to have sex with you. Now, we haven't been able to prove the allegation, but it sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Inspector?
Yeah.
I want a solicitor.
I'll arrange it for you.
Now, Scott Windsor, I suppose he could be the type.
Oh, there isn't a type. Just men who can't get their own way.
Hold on. He hasn't even been charged yet.
Oh, give over, Diane. First there was Zoe, then this Yolanda, what's her name, is as guilty as sin, it's obvious.
Sup up, everybody. The drinks are on moi.
I take it there's cause for celebration.
It's my granddaughter, the little genius.
Oh, shush, Grandad.
Hey, 3 B's in the sea.
Well done, love.
Oh, hey, well, I haven't a clue what that means, love, but it sounds very impressive. Congratulations.
Thank you.
If you'll excuse me, it's time I was going.
Stop and have a drink, Edna. For Ollie.
All right.
How about a bottle of bubbly on the house?
Oh, great! Does this mean you've got enough to get into university, love?
Well, it's not enough for my first choice, but I don't care because I didn't even think I'd do this well. Come on, everyone, grab a glass.
You must be very proud.
Yes, I am. Oof. And I know Mum would have been as well.
Considering what she was up to while she was revising, I mean, it's a minor miracle she got through.
Yeah, I suppose so, but she's a good girl, is Ollie. And I'm pleased she's not going away. I suppose that sounds selfish?
No, it doesn't. But when she does eventually go, you've still got your friend.
Come on, you two, take a glass. Time for a toast.
Oh, yeah.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, raise your glasses to the brainiest girl in the village, Ollie.
Ollie!
2 nights away with Chris Tate. Don't you do enough for him already?
It's just he's going through a bit of a hard time with Charity at the moment.
Well, that's a good a reason as any to keep your distance. As he said, you've got to go.
No. I think he needs a mate as much as anything.
Oh, you're a big soft lump, you know that, don't you?
I thought that's what you loved about me.
Go on then, have a wild time with your millionaire chum and I'll sit at home and knit some booties.
I've been thinking about that.
What knitting?
No. Stuff for the baby. I was thinking I could ask him for a pay rise after we've had a few drinks.
Well, feel free. I've been looking at the price of prams today.
I'll miss you.
Just promise me one thing.
What?
If he suggests a trip to the knocking shop in search of Charity's replacement, you come straight home.
It's a deal.
Hiya.
Hello?
I don't know about you, but I really fancy a drink.
Not for me.
Are you sure you don't want one? Chris?
No.
Look, if this is about this morning with that client, it really wasn't my fault, you know.
Excuse me.
Don't just leave. Talk to me. Shout at me if you want, but don't just ignore me, Chris. Don't you even care where I've been?